Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, in part 1, I do a repair on a valve of a really old traction engine. It's a cylinder drain valve, like a taper type valve. It's quite badly damaged, and I do a repair on that. There's a bit of machining, some silver soldering, and I think it works out to be a really excellent repair. I quite enjoy doing it. I do like repairing things that are going to be here probably when I'm not, in fact when we're all not, hopefully. In part 2 I do some roller bearings on 3 dead auto throttle bodies. Somebody's had a go at getting the roller bearings out and broke the lips off, and I cut them out with a grinder and make a little tool and push them in. I show quite a bit of that. There's some viewer mail come in, so in part 2 I'm going to show some viewer mail. I know quite a lot of people don't like watching viewer mail when it's dead simple, isn't it? Don't watch it. There's some really nice items, and probably 50% of it I'll be going to use in my monthly giveaways. I'm not just going to stash it away in a drawer or a cupboard and forget about it. It will get swapped or put to good use. Next weekend I'm going in with Dave in the little camper van, or going down to Shrewsbury to a traction engine rally to Onslow Park. There'll be a lot of Sentinel steel wagons there. I'm hoping to get a lot of footage, a lot of video. I'll be there for 4 days. If you're at Onslow Park, come and find us and say hello. It'd be great to meet you. I do invite, and like I say, I do enjoy meeting reviewers. This is a cylinder drain valve of a Fowler traction engine. There's 4 of them, 1 on each side of the 2 cylinders. Its purpose in life is when the engine's cold, these valves are opened and it allows any condensed steam, water to come out without causing any damage. All the valves are joined together. There's a linkage that joins all the valves together so they're all open at the same time. What's happened here is the top of that brass is meant to be longer than that, extended up there, and that's meant to be a slack fit on there with a split pin through. What's happened is the top of that's been damaged somehow, so somebody's drilled it and put a brass screw in. They've bastardised a nut into there, and it's been held on tight with a screw, which means when you come to move it, it can't wobble about. It's not slack, so it's just shear that off. So I've got to try and repair this. What I'm thinking about doing is drilling that out, put some threads in, and then screw a steel plug in with a round head on, and then I'll just silver solder it in and file it square, so that's a nice fit on it again. I did think of building up with brass, but I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't want to put that much heat onto it. Silver soldering, it'll be fine. I'll take it to bits and see if I can repair it. I've marked where it goes. There's a little mark there, and I put a little scribe mark on the bottom bit because that has got a little stop on, so the valve only moves so far. The valve has also been leaking, so I'll be able to lap it in once I get it in bits. All it is a tapered seat valve, call it plug valve. See, there's quite a bit of damage on there, it's quite badly pitted. All it really wants is that reaming out in that taper machine or a new plug making, but that's a job for the winter time. At the minute all I want to do is try and repair it. So we need to drill that out of there and put some threads in. I've got a grip from a 4-jaw chuck on the square, and all I want to do is gently drill this out. It's not 100% true, but it's certainly near enough. Drill that stud out and then put some threads into it. Not quite sure what thread yet. Probably 6 mil, I would think, a quarter. a mill cut, I say that'll do that job. That's it all out. It's a bit like putting a plug in and building a tooth up. I always fancied a bit of dentistry. All by hand now, so no power tapping going on here. Right, that's enough. I've got the tap started reasonably straight. Want no heroics. The repair piece will be getting silver sold in here anyway. This is made of bronze, it's really nice material. Clean it up so the silver solar is taking no problem at all to it. Right. Bastard. I'm just going to put a little counter bore on there, or a little recess in there to make sure it goes right down onto the shoulder. Excellent. I will leave a small gap around there just so I can get some solder to run into it. I could put this together with some high strength Loctite on there and it would probably be alright, but it does run really hot, so I'm going to silver solder it and I know it'll be alright. What I'll do is I'll wet this and I'll just dip it into the flux powder. Right, that's better. I'm going to leave a little gap to make sure I get some solder in there, like half a turn, which is not very much. It appears you're not to get flux into a cut like that because by the bastard stings. Right, we'll get some silver solder, some heat and get them joined together. I'm going to turn the light out so I can get it better in the case of when it's up to temperature. So the camera can see. Needs to be hot enough to melt the sugar. But you don't want to melt it, melt the blonde. It's still a bit hot enough, but the blonde isn't quite hot enough yet. It's getting very near. But you can see that it's sort of run around there quite merrily. I always forget to bring a pair of pliers whenever I'm doing jobs like this. I'm sure you see how to go in there quite nicely. All the way around. Get the reaction, pulls the swirl into the joint. Happy with that, I think. Now was the laborious part of filing it square. I was thinking about using the angle grinder, but I'm just going to file it. So I've got a safe edge on the file up against the bronze valve. I'm just going to slowly and gently work my way down till I get it to the size that I need it. I quite like using files to finish jobs off. Very satisfying it is. There's quite a bit to come off at me. If I could have mounted this somehow in the milling machine, I could have milled it square, but that's no easy way to mount it. Keep looking, make sure that's square. As long as it remains square or oblong shaped, it means you're filing reasonably flat. It's the same width cut there as it is there. Right, after quite a bit of filing, I've got it so it goes on just nice. Just like I want it is the other way because the hole isn't square. Next I'm going to make a washer with a square hole in to fit on there, and then drill a hole through there for the split pin to go through. But that's strong. It really is strong. That silver soldier's got it by the balls. That's not going to go anywhere. As you can see the little, but it's all the way. Silver solder all the way through. I'm very pleased with that. Nice repair. Bastard thing. Where's that bastard gone? Just spent 10 minutes filing this bastard thing square. There it is. Right, so I've now got that filed nice and square, put a drill hole through it, got a split pin, a good fitting proper English split pin. I'm going to see if I can seal the valve a little bit better, lap it in. I'm going to put some coarsish valve grinding paste or lapping paste on here and take a great lot. Just see if we can take some of the really bad marks out and make it a little bit better for them. What often happens is, as you lap them in, you've got to make sure the end of the taper doesn't come through that hole, otherwise it'll never seal. Now it's changing colour, it's going to matte colour, the bits is touching. So I have got all 4 valves to try and sort out over the winter. Doesn't look too bad actually. We'll put some fine paste on now. Some fine paste anyway. See now we're getting a nice matte seat. Right, I think we'll settle for that now. Got some anti-seize stuff, really high temperature. Lube, I'll put a little bit of that on, it won't do any harm. I did leave a pop mark on here, make sure the valve goes back together. That's the way it was, 2 little marks there. I'm going to square, another square, spring washer, and then the brass nut. And spring washer keeps a constant pressure on things. Don't piss me about. That nut was tight to screw off. I'm starting to put weight on the valve there now. Right, happy with that. Feels good. I'll not fully bend the split thing because I'm not sure it's in the right place or not. See now it's nice and strong and it can jump up and down, move around, so it won't snap that spindle off.